So for coding, coding helps us to make games. It helps us to make cartoons. Coding also helps us to make robots and applications. All right. So coding helps us to make games, robots, and applications. Now for junior category, which is for the ages between 6 and 10, we use Scratch. All right. The application we use for coding is called what? Scratch. Get signed up. It has a default cat on the screen. Okay, so I'm going to explain to us how this interface works. We have what we call the stage, and then where is the stage? The stage is this right end part, okay, where we can see the cat. That's called the stage. Where we have the cat is called the stage. Okay, now below it is called the sprite area. Below it is called the sprite area, and then the sprite area is where we have our characters, the characters that are going to be used for the games, the cartoons, and the applications. All right, so we have the stage, we have the sprite area, right? Then by the left, can you see the left? Can you see my video where my mouse is? The left area is called the blocks palette. This left area is called the blocks palette, and that's where we have all the coding blocks. This blank page at the middle is called the script area, and the script area is where we build our code. The stage is where the actions happen, where the drama takes place. Okay, the stage is where the actions happen. At the stage is where you put all your characters. At the stage is where every instruction you're giving plays out. Now the sprite area is where all the characters live. How do you get the sprite? Once you click on for your game or animation, you can choose any sprite of your choice. So the sprite area is where all the characters live. The blocks palette is where we find our coding blocks. Okay, the blocks palette is where we get our coding blocks to give instructions. The blocks palette is where you get your coding instructions. All right, so then this middle area is where we drop our blocks. If I pick this here, this is where we drop our blocks. If you want to get your cat sprite, I'll just click on choose sprite. Okay, and I'll scroll up and look for our cat. Here is our cat. So let me click the cat. So once I click the cat, it comes up. All right, so that's how to get your sprite. Now we can tell this cat will tell it to move or it should turn. So we'll go to our motions and I'll click move 10 steps. All right, so once I say move 10 steps, I'll click my flag. Can you see the cat is moving? The cat is moving, okay? We can also tell it to turn 15 degrees. It's turning. It's turning, okay? Can you see what our cat is doing? All right, so we give our cat instructions on what to do. Okay, so we can also tell this cat to keep turning and moving. So if we want to do that, we can go and get our forever loop. We'll get our forever loop. Okay, so can you see our cat is moving and turning? Our cat is moving and turning. Can we see that? Can we see our cat moving and turning forever? We'll bring out our cat. We're going to tell our cat to move 10 steps, turn 15 degrees, and move forever. All right, so we just gave instructions to our cat on how to spin, how to move, and how to turn, okay? So I'll just go over and play that again. And we can give it different events. So I'm going to use when the flag is pressed. And can you see? My cat is spinning and it's making a new sound. Now this red So you use the red button to stop your game. So programming or coding is just giving instructions to your character, telling it what to do. So Scratch helps us to build stories. We can use Scratch to build stories. We can use it to build games. All right, using our favorite characters. And we can tell our characters to dance. We can tell our characters to go on an adventure. And it can help us to play. We're just playing and exploring. So before you build any game, you must have an idea of what you want your character to do. Okay, it's not just all about moving blocks left and right. You must know what you want to do before you start building. All right, you must know what you want to do before you start building. And then while you're building, if something doesn't work, you need to think of what to change or what to add to make your character to work well. Okay, so you must know what you want to do before you give instructions. So coding is just a way of telling the computer what to do. You don't need to write anything. All we need to do is use blocks. All right, so we're now going to go into details of how our interface works. All right, so we must make sure we have a step-by-step order. So before we start building, you must have your storyline.